The most stunning locations on Earth are shown in this video, encompassing numerous US states as well as foreign locations like Greece, Croatia, Chile, and Italy, as well as international locations like Colorado, Washington, and South Carolina. Spectacular mountain ranges, glistening green lakes, roaring waterfalls, beautiful ancient towns perched on high cliffs, and parks that draw millions of tourists from all over the world are all available for visitors to select from. Number 1. Maroon Bells, USA. The Maroon Bells are two 14,000-foot peaks in the Elk Mountains that are just about 10 miles from Aspen, Colorado, and are mirrored in the crystal-clear Maroon Lake that is nestled in a glacial valley. They are the jewels in the crown of the Rocky Mountains and unquestionably one of the most popular subjects for photographs in the nation. It's hard to say whether the summer, when every hiking trail leads through fields of wildflowers, the fall, when tall aspen trees dazzle with a rainbow of fall colors, or the winter, when snow and ice silence the world, are the seasons when the timeless beauty of these two sentinels mirrored in the lake is more striking. The finest photo ops are on one of the many hiking routes. Driving a car is not always an option. Fly fishing enthusiasts love the lake. Number 2. Grand Canyon, USA. The Grand Canyon is a massive gorge created by the Colorado River over the course of 5,000 years that is steep, 1 mile deep, and up to 18 miles broad. Even from the best vantage point, you can only view a small section of it due to its vast size, yet its geology and age inspire wonder. Some of the rocks at the bottom are 1.8 billion years old, and the layers of vibrant rock indicate how time has passed. You may observe more of the abundant life that grows on the canyon's steep slopes by going along the Northern Rim's trails, which are also less congested. Most visitors stick to the stunning vistas from the southern rim. Yavapai Observation Station, Mary Coulter's Lookout Studio, and Mather Point are a few of the more well-known vantage spots. Number 3. Blue Ridge Mountains, USA. The Blue Ridge Mountains, which are a component of the enormous Appalachians and are situated in the eastern United States, extending from Georgia, where they are at their southernmost tip, all the way up to Pennsylvania. The Great Appalachian Valley is located between the Blue Ridge and the remaining Appalachians. The Blue Ridge Mountains have a bluish appearance when viewed from a distance. Isoprene gas, released by the trees, gives the mountains their name. The Shenandoah and Great Smoky Mountains National Parks are two sizable national parks located inside the Blue Ridge Mountains. The Blue Ridge Parkway, a 469-mile-long gorgeous scenic road that travels along the ridge with the renowned Appalachian Trail and connects the two parks, is the ideal way to explore and get to know Blue Ridge. Number 4. Oahe, Santorini, Greece. Oahe is the most well-known and possibly the most stunning of all the scenic towns on the Greek island of Santorini. It is perched on top of a cliff with a breathtaking view of the Paleia volcano, Nea Kameni, and the island of Thracia. Just 11 kilometers north of Phyra, in Oahe, you will fall in love with the picturesque blue-domed churches, classic stone homes along the winding lanes, and sun-drenched verandas. While the hamlet does have its fair share of taverns, gift stores, and cafes, Oahe is more tranquil and laid-back than bustling Phyra, and most visitors take their time strolling through its winding alleyways to take in its charming beauty. Visit colorful galleries displaying the artwork of the several artists who fell in love with the village and made it their home, or stroll around Amudi, the small harbor of the settlement, by descending 300 steps down the cliff. Many people think Oahe, Santorini, is one of the world's most beautiful locales. Number 5. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. With 16 lakes connected by waterfalls, natural and man-made bridges, and 300 square kilometers of untamed beauty home to bears, wolves, boars, and birds, Plitvice Lakes is a magical world of the living, moving water situated on the Adriatic Sea coast roughly halfway between Zagreb, the capital of Croatia, and Zadar. The air is perpetually filled with mist and fog due to the 1,280-meter altitude difference between the highest point and the lowest point. These falls, both large and tiny, seem to never end. A boat on Lake Kozjak transports passengers between the upper and lower lakes, while wooden and natural pathways and hiking trails round the lake and cross it. The lakes are lovely all year round, but they are especially lovely when they reflect the enchanted fall foliage or the delicate frozen branches of the nearby trees. Number 6. Amalfi Coast, Italy. The Amalfi Coast is a spectacularly stunning section of rocky coastline in Campania, Italy, near the Sorrentine Peninsula. The coastline for about 50 kilometers resembles something a romantic artist might have imagined. Sheer cliffs plunging into the azure sea, tiny golden beaches tucked away in secret coves, pastel sun-washed villages clinging to Mount Ravello's steep slopes, and fragrant orange groves vying for attention with ancient vineyards. You can either choose to take one of the many hiking trails that will take you past old villages, offer spectacular views, and introduce you to some fantastic quaint local restaurants and tavernas, or you can choose to take the typical Mediterranean coastal road between the port of Salerno, famous Positano and Amalfi, and lovely Sorrento perched on the cliff top. The Amalfi Coast is a fantastic destination if you're looking for well-known locations to visit in other countries. Number 7. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is enormous and the only living thing on Earth that can be seen from space. This 2,300 kilometers long complex ecosystem, which is off the coast of Queensland in northeastern Australia, is made up of hundreds of tiny and large islands with glistening white sand beaches, more than 3,000 different reef systems, and coral cays. Despite being incredibly beautiful on the surface, the reef's true beauty lies underwater, where a living world made up of more than 600 different kinds of soft and hard coral creates a vibrant and mesmerizing habitat for countless tropical fish, sea stars, mollusks, turtles, sharks, and dolphin species. Other ways to enjoy this diverse paradise include snorkeling, sailing, semi-submersibles, and just plain swimming. Number 8. Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. Torres del Paine National Park, located in Chile's Patagonia at the southernmost edge of the Andes, is home to more than its fair share of the beauty of nature. It boasts towering mountains, icy blue icebergs calving from old glaciers, bottomless lakes, amazing geological formations, deep rivers, ancient forests, and boundless golden pampas covered in wildflowers that are homes to uncommon animals like pumas and llama-like guanacos. The three magnificent granite towers, also known as Torres del Paine, Los Cuernos, Grey Glacier, and French Valley, are among the most iconic sites in Torres del Paine. The best way to experience the park is on foot along one of the numerous well-known trails. Number 9. Garden of the Gods, Colorado, USA. Easily accessible from Colorado Springs, the natural beauty of Garden of the Gods means it doesn't need any added attractions. 15 miles of well-maintained paths cut through hundreds of enormous red sandstone spires, bridges, and other precariously perched rock formations. Rock climbing is fairly common, as one might anticipate in a park with so many unique rocks. The forces that created the adjacent Pikes Peak Massif and tilted it into a vertical posture also created the park formations, which are made of bedded sandstone, limestone, and conglomerates. The remains of marine fossils, and even those of dinosaurs, are readily visible. The 320-foot-tall Gateway Rock is the largest rock formation. More than 130 different species of birds live in the park, where it is common to encounter bighorn sheep, mule deer, and foxes. Number 10. Moraine Lake, Canada. Moraine Lake, an emerald gem surrounded by towering mountains, massive waterfalls, and age-old rock piles in the secluded valley of the 10 Peaks in the Canadian Rockies, is so breathtaking it will steal your breath away. The lake's water level rises and changes color as the glaciers melt. Knowing that the hue is influenced by the material transported by the glacier rivers can take away part of its mystique. Beautiful hiking routes wind around the entire area, providing various vantage points of the lake depending on your elevation or location. Alternatively, you can simply sit on a rock along its bank and take in its beauty while paddling a kayak or canoe. No snapshot could ever do it justice, so take it all in.